with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Knowles. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Smashes ahead. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Parker. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Inside the 30. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. To the air, it's Raiola. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Smith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Got a little space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Exactly what this defense needed. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Markway.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the catch, it's Bell. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is a...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring. Ohio State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. That's caught, it's Peoples. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Knowles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Huskers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock.
Touchdown, Huskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Hit as he throws. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep swinging it. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go.
Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The play action fake. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in.